All right, guys, we're going to go over a few charts for tonight to look at. First one we're looking at here is US dollar, Canadian dollar. This is the hourly chart. You'll see here. The white and green is the currency pair. Thanks for the hearts, guys. The white and green is the currency pair, and the blue is the algorithm. So on the hourly chart, we're looking at, let me see if I can get that, 87% chance that this US dollar, Canadian dollar pops. So pretty good odds over the next few hours. It looks like she might pull in. We're long around 1.2720. Might next few hours potentially pull down to 1.56, call it 60. But looks like she wants to run higher overnight. So we'll see if that brings. That's 87%. We can look at the 4-hour chart. Not as positive looking. It is an 80% chance on the 4-hour that it looks like it's going to make a small move up. Let's see what that price is. Algorithm is predicting about 1.2750. So if we could, if it can make that move over the next few hours, or overnight, we might look to get out at that area. Let's look at the daily real quick. So the daily, this is 69% chance. Looks like we'll have a pull in. This big move down is the unemployment rate tomorrow. Actually, no, it's not. Excuse me. That would be next week. So we'll see on the 1 hour. We'll see what it brings us. It looks like it can make a move. I'll show you another view of the 4-hour. This was a chart we presented to you guys, I believe, last week. Had a nice wedge pattern forming, and took this out, made a nice run up. So hopefully you caught some of that. We had a small pullback, so we bought some in this congested area of this pullback. We're going to look for another run. It could potentially pull back, down and test this sharp wedge here, test this line moving up, which would also coincide with the moving average here. So we have an alert here to set it. But hopefully, hopefully we can make a run up to at least 1.2750, pick up about 30 pips before it pulls down. So we'll see what that does. The other one we're looking at here is US dollar, Japanese yen. We've been waiting to get a short signal on this from our algorithm. This here you're looking at is a daily, 76% chance. See that? 76% chance that looks like she could pull in. I was hoping to get this thing short a little bit higher from where it is. Right now it's 121.60, call it 121.60. I'd like to see it up near 122. Let me look at the hourly chart on that. Hourly chart is looking for a move up close to the 122 level before pulling in down to 121.40 or so. That's a 76% chance, so that would be nice to see. 4-hour chart. This 4-hour chart's been showing this all day. I don't know. It's kind of going totally against the daily in the 1 hour, so I'm not putting too much validity into it. Although it was showing the same thing, only about 56% chance this morning, where it's now about 72% chance we get a run up. I don't know. But I'd like to see it up somewhere up near 122 level to take it short. It had run up as high as, let's see, because we did a video this morning, and it ran up to 121, call it 80. Didn't quite get to 80, but close to 121.80. So we haven't got our short off yet, but we're waiting to get a signal on it. So it'd be nice to see it. So those are the two we're looking at. Not sure if we're really going to trade tomorrow. We still do have our correlated trade. Let's look at over here. So this is the US dollar, Japanese yen. We gave this to you last week as well. The wedge and these two bottoms here. Well, actually, excuse me, I'm wrong. It was these two bottoms here on the 4-hour last week, and the wedge. And the wedge was coinciding with these two bottoms from here. And then finally, it took it out. It took it out on a really nice move. So hopefully you caught that short. We didn't take that short, but we're looking for a move up and then pull back down. See, it did test it did test this line of the wedge. So we probably, by waiting to 122, as our call was this morning, probably was a little, maybe a little too, I don't know, just call it aggressive, or we were maybe too picky by waiting. This was a clear area to take this thing short. Could easily short this around the 121.80 level, 121.75. It's right now 121.60, so it was good for at least a quick 15 pips, maybe even more. I haven't watched it over this entire 4-hour period. I'm sure this candle wasn't completely all the way up here, so could have probably picked up at least 20 pips easily on that. We do look for more than that, obviously, especially on swing trades. We look for more pips than, say, 20 pips or something, than 20 or 30. But sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. This U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar is looking really good. On the one thing with that U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar, we do have the unemployment numbers coming out tomorrow. So if we're still in this thing, come tomorrow morning, it's all going to hinge on that report. She could run higher for us really quickly, or she could sell off, maybe even stop us out. U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar. I forget where's our stop. Our stop's around 125.30. So we're risking about 200 pips. Let me see the other chart. 125.30 would be just below this trend line here. So if it takes that out, could maybe even risk a little bit more than that. I don't know. So that's it. So that's all we're going to look at tonight. That's all we looked at pretty much all day. We're staying away from the euro, as you know. We've talked about that in extensive because of the whole thing going on with Greece. So we'll kind of see what happens this weekend. We're hoping they could just resolve it one way or the other, either kick Greece out or not. That way we could trade the euro again. We're just kind of taking it a little on the conservative side as far as trading euro. We're just going to kind of stay away from it. So anyway, so if you want to try the algorithm, you just go to uniqueforex.com. There'll be links there, and you can try the algorithm for 30 days. No credit card required, completely free. So check it out. We're going to be launching, hopefully we're going to be launching soon our algorithm robot where it will can just place trades for you, and then you can monitor them. You can exit out of the trades, whatnot. So we're kind of been testing some software for that over the last few weeks, and we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully we can launch that in the next, I don't know, maybe the next month or so. But we'll keep you all informed of that, and we'll see how it goes with the testing of it. So that's it. Wrap it up. Good luck trading, man. And I don't know if we're going to do a video tomorrow. It is Friday in the middle of July, or the beginning of July. So may not do a video. Fridays get pretty dull. Obviously, with the unemployment numbers from Canada, though, we might do a video just on anything related with the Canadian dollar. So that's it. Good luck, and we'll be back definitely next week.